Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ask Cray R, episode 16. Yep, we made it that far already. So without any further delays, let's start answering some questions. The first question goes from Bubba's World James Bean, and he asked, 1. What's better, Granny or Baldi's Basics? 2. What's your top 10 worst shows? 3. What do you watch on Boomerang? 4. Can you rank the Blue's Clues theme songs? And 5. Can you do any Fairly Odd Parents impressions? 1. I would say Baldi's Basics because I'm more used to it. Plus, I didn't even know Granny was based off of it until I've watched the Annoying Orange Gaming channel. That's interesting. 2. Well, interestingly enough, I made a list of that in one of my notebooks, so I'm gonna grab it out here and I'll tell you them. So let's go over the list here. Now, this isn't really finalized, but these are 10 shows that I absolutely despise. If there's any show on here that you like, I can handle your opinion. Anyways, let's do this. Number 10, Teletubbies. Number 9, Barney and Friends, the later seasons only, from seasons 3 and onward. Number 8, Bubble Guppies. Number 7, Adventure Time. Number 6, Modern SpongeBob, so the later episodes too. Number 5, Dora the Explorer, only seasons 3 and onward. Number 4, Teen Titans Go. Number 3, Peppa Pig. Number 2, Paw Patrol. And number 1, come on, you should know this, Caillou. Okay, now let's get back onto the video. Anyways, 3. Well, mainly classics, like any classic they have on there really. The Flintstones, Popeye, Yogi Bear, Baby Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry. Any special thing they have there going on, whatever it is, like for example with Tom and Jerry Day on the 4th, they're gonna have that Tom and Jerry show when they're friends, so I might actually tune into that. So yeah, there's a little run through on that. 4. If you mean by opening theme songs, because there's only 3 of them. Number 3 could be the Blue's Clues and You theme song. Number 2 could be the Joe version, and number 1 could be the Steve version. Of course, I don't exactly know what you mean by that, but I'm just gonna say that. And number 5. Well, I could do a couple of them. Like, let's see if I can do Cosmo. Oh my god, I'm Cosmo. Yeah, no, that's not very good. How about Jorgen? Timmy Turner. Not very good either. Mr. Crocker is easy. Oh, hey kids. Oh, Timmy Turner, I notice you have some extra things going on. It must be because of your fairy godparents. And probably the most easiest one for my voice, Timmy's dad. Oh, Timmy, you gotta get down here before Tinkelberg does. Not very good from that show, but I still like it, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Next question is from Dylan Thomas, and he asked, 1. What's your opinion on grocery stores, especially Walmart, expensive on food? 2. Do you like listening to Wham? 3. Are you glad that I've been getting you interested in watching new YouTubers? 4. Do you do this? And 5. Do you like disco music such as You Are a Dancing Queen from ABBA? 1. Well, I guess it's a little bit ridiculous, but what do you expect? It's modern day. Don't be expecting too much. 2. I don't think I've ever heard of Wham. 3. Yeah, and I gracefully appreciate it, even though I could just find them on my own, but I do like the help. 4. No, not even. I heard those things are dangerous for your lungs and kind of bad, so no, definitely not. I might be over my 20s, but I definitely don't do that. And 5. Well, I do like disco music, but not this ABBA guy, as you say. Next bunch of questions go from JB Films, 115. Here's his first batch. 1. What's your opinion on Sonic X, The Cleveland Show, and The Not Too Late Show with Elmo? 2. What's your favorite Family Guy episode? 3. What are your thoughts on the Nintendo 64 and GameCube? 4. Which is better, Jimmy Neutron or SpongeBob? And 5. What's your opinion on Nature Cat and Poppy Cat? 1. Sonic X I've seen a bit of, but I'm not interested in. The Cleveland Show? Meh. Not too interested in that, though I do like a couple of the parodies they've done, or references, like the two they made of Thomas the Tank Engine. Those are cool. But I'm not really interested in the show. However, I do like how they even reference Family Guy, even though I don't like Family Guy. But that's still cool. And it makes sense, because Seth MacFarlane made both of those shows, plus American Dad. And as for the Not Too Late Show with Elmo, I've heard of it and I've seen clips, but I don't think it's something I'm that interested in. And as for Elmo, I just despise him, definitely. 2. Reen Justinillo actually asked that question already, so go back to one of those earlier episodes and you'll find your answer. 3. I guess they're interesting consoles, though I've never owned any of them, so neither of them, so yeah, that's all I can say. 4. Jimmy Neutron for sure. Frick SpongeBob, he's going on for way too long. He needs to be canceled. And 5. Nature Cat is not really a show I'm interested in. Poppy Cat as well, though I do have some fond memories when that show was on PBS Kids Sprout. Okay, his second batch. 1. What's your opinion on Big Nate and Imagination Movers? 2. Which is better, PJ Masks or Pajanimals? 3. What's your opinion on Wildcrats? 4. Which is better, Flugels or Naughty Toyland Detectives? And 5. What's your opinion on Quaimation? 1. Big Nate, I've seen a bit of. And I guess it's okay. It's okay. It's not that bad. Not that bad. Imagination Movers, I actually do remember from my childhood back then. There was one episode I remember seeing on VHS tape when it was recorded on Playhouse Disney. I believe it was the episode when they went on a treasure hunt. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. My opinion on it now, though I don't really like it, I will admit, the guys in that band, involved in that band, are very frickin' cool, are pretty frickin' cool, I will admit. They're pretty cool dudes. They are miles better than those frickin' Wiggles. Ugh, don't like that show. But Imagination Movers I'm cool with. It's not that bad. 2. I guess PJ Masks, because at least it doesn't put me to sleep like those 4 animals that sing about bedtime. Ugh, that show's boring. Though I don't like PJ Masks, it's definitely slightly better, because it's more action-packed and stuff. 3. I guess it's fine, but if you don't remember, in my older videos when I actually did a review on that, I really absolutely despise and hate the fact that whenever they want to go on like an adventure, they're turning from live action to animation, and I hate that. They never even say, "Oh, don't worry, kids, we're not going to be animated or anything. We're going to be just like this." They never say that. I hate that so much. Why can't there be a show? I don't care if it's for preschoolers or for kids or something. And when they turn to those new designs, they're like, "Oh my God, look at us! You're animated. Your hair is one color," or something like that. I don't know. Just make a joke like that. You know, I'm surprised even Chowder didn't make a joke like that when their puppets are like, "Oh my God, Mom, look, you're a puppet. Oh, you're a puppet too, Chowder. And look at Schnitzel. Rada Rada." Oh my God. Yeah, that would have been funny. But bottom line, the show itself is okay, but I like it better when it's in live action. I feel like it's more entertaining that way. 4. I never seen Flugels, and I've seen Naughty's Toyland Detectives, and I don't like either. But if I had to choose, I guess Naughty, since I'm more familiar with him. And 5. I like Quaimation. Like, I don't know why he's been secretly getting hate and stuff. Like, I don't understand what's going on in this world now, especially on the internet. It's like good people like him, me, Bubba's World, and Dylan Thomas are getting hate for no reason. It's like, guys, stop hating on us. We're not bad people. Like, I don't understand your problem. What's your problem? But bottom line here, I do like Quaimation. He's cool. Definitely. And I really did like how on that one time he checked out my channel and he actually commented. That made me really happy. I'm glad that happened. And for his third batch, 1. Star Wars or Star Trek? 2. What's your opinion on Total Dramarama and Danny Phantom? 3. Which is better, Boj or Wow Wow Wubsy? 4. What is your favorite Fairly Odd Parents episode? And 5. Which is worse, Bob the Builder 2015 or Thomas and Friends All Engines Go? 1. I'm not a fan of either, but I guess I would say Star Trek because it's a little bit more cooler and it's not very boring like Star Wars is. Although I do like some of the characters like Luke and Chewbacca and of course Darth Vader. Who doesn't like Darth Vader? But I guess I'll just say Star Trek for this. Why not? 2. What's your opinion? Oh, what's my opinion? Let's see. Total Dramarama. Well, I don't really like it because much like other shows like Muppet Babies, Baby Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry Kids, and A Pup Named Scooby-Doo, they just made a spin-off of a just a singular show and just dumped them down for kids. But what's weird is that, much like with A Pup Named Scooby-Doo, this show's not rated TVY, because if you didn't know, literally every other show that they turn the main characters into kids, it's basically for, how'd you say, preschoolers or babies. Then again, Tom and Jerry Kids is also rated TVG, which is very unusual, but yeah, I don't like the show. Danny Phantom, I guess it's kind of cool, but I prefer Butch Hartman when he did like the Fairly Odd Parents and Tough Puppy. I feel like those are better. But Danny Phantom's not bad. It's still a classic Nicktoon. 3. Alright, you guys are going to be surprised, but I'm going to say Wow Wow Wubsy. I'm sorry, I don't like Boj. It's a bad show. Very bad. 4. I guess I would have to say Channel Chasers. Like, I really love all the parodies they did in that show, in that episode. And if you guys want to know a fun fact, Butch Hartman said that he wanted to like remake his childhood and like think of it again by parodying pretty much everything he watched. So they did the Flintstones, the Jetsons, Rugrats, Johnny Quest, what's that show? Fat Albert, yeah, that's what it's called. No, they didn't do Captain Planet. I was just thinking of that. Let's see. They also did Strawberry Shortcake, Scooby-Doo, Speed Racer, Charlie Brown, Batman, The Simpsons, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Dragon Ball Z. Let's see. Of course, they even done preschooler shows like Blue's Clues and Sesame Street, which was dope. They also did Tom and Jerry and Looney Tunes and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, which I thought was a dope one. So yeah, that's definitely the best episode, no question. And it should have been the finale, but nope. Much like with that pineapple guy, they just had it continue after a special thing. It's like, nah. But at least with that one, with the Fairly Odd Parents, they continued on with the classics, so it's kind of cool. It's kind of fine, but yeah. I kind of think that after that they could have stopped, but they didn't want to. Well, who knows? Well, you can't do much about it. It's alright. Anyways, 5. I really despise that Bob the Builder reboot animation, and All Engines Go is just childish in its own way, so I'm gonna have to say All Engines Go. Like, they really dumbed down all the characters, except for Gordon. I mean, with him they did fine, but aside from that, nah, that show is just... Ugh. Okay, next question is another one from Dylan Thomas, and he asked, 1. What is your opinion on Junior learning how to mature on live stream? 2. How old is your birds? 3. Do you want peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? 2. Do you ever watch the Kentucky basketball on TV sometimes? And 5. Do you like eating you or eyeing you, depending on how you want to say it? 1. Well, I highly doubt he's doing that, but I highly doubt he was doing that. But if he was ever maturing, I'd be shocked. But I don't want to talk about him anymore because he's one of the worst users. You already know my opinion. Let's move on. But on live stream? Actually, hold up. On my previous live stream, he actually was doing okay. So it's like, how come he's doing good on live streams, but on regular video he's like, bring back Dragon Ball Z Kai on Nicktoons? I don't get it. Whatever, I don't care anymore. 2. Well, I don't know. I want to say they're around their... They're over a decade old, that's for sure. So let's just say like 15 or something. Well, the yellow one at least. The green one could be at least a good decade. 3. Well, I don't think I want them, but I like them. That's a pretty weird question, but whatever. 4. No, I'm not a fan of that type of stuff. I'm not a fan of watching sports on TV, period. Well, maybe football, but only around the fall seasons, but that's it. I don't watch any other sports. That's just not my thing. And 5. Unfortunately, I do not. But I do appreciate how Cartoon Network is giving their shows a chance. Yes, guys, they give their shows a chance. Don't be giving me that whole, oh my god, they don't give shows a chance. Stop. Next question goes from, let's see, I was going to do Cash next. Let's do Reen Justinillo. Okay. Next question's from Reen Justinillo, and he asked, 1. What are your thoughts on Paramount treating Nicktoons US channel nowadays, as they're doing the SpongeBob thing? And to sum that up, they've been on infinite autopilot and giving more ratings than Boomerang. 2. What are your thoughts on the live-action Fairly OddParents movies that released in the 2010s? 3. Do you wish the Fairly OddParents A New Wish was renewed for a second season, as what Perry Adult Proof demanded Nickelodeon to do at the end of the show's season 1 finale? 4. Are you hyped up for the new Avatar content, like the new movie coming out next year, and the revival titled Avatar 7 Havens? And 5. What's your favorite classic Cartoon Network show of the 2000s decade? 1. As I have been saying a billion times on my channel, I hate it. But something I was thinking about for a while now, I think I know why they're doing that. It seems like nowadays, spamming the same 3 to 5 shows on every network has been giving the channel, not just giving the channel ratings, but it's been quote unquote good for modern television. But for channels like Boomerang, Cartoon Network, hopefully not Game Show Network, because that channel's great, and those like that, it seems like actual variety is just not working for modern TV. It's like, why? I don't know why Nickelodeon's been getting so much ratings, even though they're only using like 10 or 15, not even 15, let's just say 10, fudge it. I just don't understand. And people are blaming Cartoon Network because, oh, they actually have a good lineup, and they're like, oh no, it's just 5 shows. Guys, I am really getting sick of this BS. It's like, stop blaming Cartoon Network because of their schedule. How about actually taking a look at their lineup? And don't just say, oh my god, it sucks. Frick Cartoon Network. You guys. And yet, Nickelodeon's getting all the praise because they only have like a few shows. So what, a channel's good just because they only have like 3 shows? No. Nick, you really need to start taking some frickin' notes. Like, Boomerang, Game Show Network, and Cartoon Network are all way better than you. Like, this whole thing's getting so unacceptable. Especially with the whole Nick SpongeBob thing. It's like, man, even people, fans of the original first 3 seasons of the show, they're like trying to make them hate it and make it more appeal to the kids. I know that doesn't make any sense, but that applied to me. Like, I'm no longer a fan of SpongeBob, and this is one of the main reasons why. It's like, please, enough. You've been spamming SpongeBob for God knows how long, and yet it's working on views. I just don't understand. Yeah, this whole thing is ridiculous. I hate it. 100%. 2. I don't mind them, honestly, especially how Drake Parker, aka Drake Bell from Drake and Josh, is actually playing as Timmy, or actually played as Timmy, which is pretty cool, actually. Yeah, that's dope. Even though many people don't like him, I personally like Drake Bell. 3. I think it was, but if it ever did, that'd be cool. 4. Well, I'm not a big fan of Avatar, but I'd say it's cool. And 5. Well, I would say it's a tie between Billy and Mandy and Foster's Home. I guess I'll say Billy and Mandy. I mean, that show's dope. Came out in like 2001-ish, so yeah, that's cool. Okay, next question is another one from Bubba's World, and he asked, 1. What's your thoughts on Tom and Jerry The Lost Dragon? 2. Is there any Tom and Jerry crossover movies you consider decent? And 3. What's your thoughts on some episodes of the Tom and Jerry comedy show being brought back to the Tom and Jerry rotation? 1. I don't like it. I'm just not a fan of those modern movies of Tom and Jerry. 2. Well, not really, honestly. I would say that Wizard of Oz one, but only because I'm nostalgic for it, kind of. But yeah, I don't think I'd consider any crossover movies decent in my opinion. Not even that Willy Wonka one. Nuh-uh, that one's cringe. And 3. Yeah, I'd say that's cool, even though I don't really pay attention to the rotations as much as you do. Alright. Next question goes from Cash the YouTube Guy, finally back. And he asked, 1. Have you ever been to Las Vegas, and would you go there if you had a chance? 2. Which is better, PB&J Otter or Little Bear? 3. Have you ever had detention in high school? 2. Do you play Plants vs. Zombies? And 5. Which is better, Gullah Gullah Island or Yo Gabba Gabba? This is his first batch, by the way. Anyways, 1. For frickin' sure, and if I ever had that chance, I would definitely go back there again, but since I'm actually over my 20s, I can actually do the adult arcade, if you know what I mean. But yeah, for sure. 2. I would say Little Bear, since I'm a little more nostalgic for it, and PB&J Otter I'm just not interested in. I know Drew Thomas is, but I'm not. 3. Not that I know of. I remembered having it like in middle school and stuff, but not really high school, because not really in high school because I've improved my behavior since then in school. 4. Oh, for sure. That's one of the best games ever on the App Store, and it still holds up. I actually do download it like every couple years or so just to play it for memories. Like, it's such a great game, man. So glad it's still in the App Store. Like, if they ever removed it, I would be so mad, but I'm glad they didn't. Thank goodness. And 5. I would... okay, both of them are bad, and both of them are annoying. But I guess I'll have to say Yo Gabba Gabba, because, yeah, Gullah Gullah Island, not good. That whole Binya, oh my god, I can't stand. And even though Yo Gabba Gabba is childish, they did have a couple of good episodes, like the one with Jack Black, so that's dope. So I'll say that. Alright, his second batch includes 1. Have you ever changed an engine to any vehicle? 2. Which is better, Archer or The Cleveland Show? 3. Do you still not like Joe from Blue's Clues? And 4. Does it hurt your feelings to get rejected on a high five? 1. No, I'm not a mechanic or anything, but I have been learning throughout the years, so kind of, so I guess so. 2. I don't like Archer because I kind of think it, in a way, it kind of ripped off Bob's Burgers, but not really. But I only say that because Archer's voiced by Bob's voice actor, H. John Benjamin. But yeah, I'm not interested in that show. The Cleveland Show I've mentioned a lot earlier, but I guess I'll just choose that one since it's more funnier and it's not violent, thank God. 3. I would say I'm like right in the middle, honestly, because as I've been thinking about it, I'm pretty sure lots of people have chosen the Steve era more, not just because it's nostalgic, but compared to the Joe era, it's actually not that childish. Because as I've noticed, ever since they brought in Joe to the show, no rhyme intended. Let's see. They just made the show more childish in a way, if you know what I mean. Honestly. Yeah. But I'll say he's okay. Honestly, he's fine. Even though I do prefer Steve, he's still okay. So I would say not really. And 4, nah, I'm not like one of those people that be like, oh man, why didn't you do that? No, I would just be like, okay, that's cool. Have a good day. Alrighty. Next question goes from Tai He, and he asked, 1. What's your opinion on the Brady Bunch? 2. What's your thoughts on PBS Kids is in danger with the whole Trump thing? 3. What's your thoughts on the Patrick Star Show leaving Nicktoons and replacing by, oh god, SpongeBob? 4. What's your opinion on Two Stupid Dogs? And 5. Do you like sandwiches? 1. For sure, like, it's a classic. Who doesn't? 2. I would say it sucks, but I did hear he's gonna get rid of Elmo, in which I could care less because I hate Elmo. He's so annoying. But many people thinks is a bad idea. So I'd probably be like right in the middle, kind of. It's a bad thing, but it's mostly bad. Let's just put it that way. 3. Oh my god. Terrible. Even if the show's bad and I'm glad it's gone, why replace it with that guy again? You have other shows, Nicktoons, but you already know. 4. It's a classic. I remember watching it a lot when Boomerang had it, and it's a good show. They should bring it back, hopefully next year. And 5. I do, but I don't really make them as much on my own. Alright, Dylan Thomas has a bunch of questions, so let's see. What's your opinion on the robot that works for Boomerang? I guess he's doing fine. Yeah, he's okay, but I kind of wish he would add in some more classics. Hopefully next year, though. Have you ever watched Sling Blade, the TV PG-13 movie? Oh, that's a terrible way of putting it, but no, I haven't. 1. On Cartoon Network's 30th anniversary back in 2022, how did you like when those following shows came back on the lineup? 2. Has your opinion changed on Johnny Test? 3. Did you get mad at Peter Griffin for chasing Meg around the room? Oh my god, that's so disgusting. 4. Do you like Who Loves Raymond? And 5. Have you ever heard of Holiday World Splashing Safari at Santa Claus, Indiana before? 1. To put it simple, I'm glad they were all back, even if it was only temporary. 2. I guess a little bit. I find it okay now, though I do agree with the later seasons about the whole whip crack annoying thing being bad. 3. I would be mad at him for that actually, because why would he keep treating his own daughter like that? It's just not right. 4. No. I don't like that show. I'm not a fan of it. And 5. Never. Alright, another question from Bubba's World. What's your favorite movie? To put it simple, I'll just say Thomas and the Magic Railroad for nostalgia reasons. And the last question, JewXL's 4795. He asked, 1. Should Nickelodeon be from 6 a.m. through 10 p.m. on Nick at Night, and Nick at Night from 10 p.m. through 6 a.m.? And 2. Should Nickelodeon in general have variety in the schedule? 1. Yeah, but add in extra shows. Definitely Nick should have variety, because I'm getting sick of the whole 5-show thing. It's getting so ridiculous now. Now, I'm sorry guys if I had to make the rest of this fast. I just didn't want to waste time here, honestly. So I'm just going to close it here. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for episode 17 and have a good day.